Hello and welcome to you. Nice to be here with each of you. Okay, so just some announcements here. We have a retreat coming up April 3rd through the 6th in Sedona, and I still have a couple spots open for that. So if you're interested, please reach out via email. Secondly, next week, I'll not be around for this Kundalini group. So we'll have no satsang this weekend. That's 3/16, and then no Kundalini group 3/19/2025. And so I hope everyone hears that. Okay, so I was thinking earlier today just about, well, what's a helpful teaching around Kundalini? And I like teachings to be very simple. So one of the things that I've come to understand with Kundalini is Kundalini needs three great things from us. The first is it is very helpful for this massive, freight train of light, or this massive river of light, to have space to flow. And so it's important that we meditate every day, and we meditate on spaciousness, on peace. In the Buddhist tradition or in the non-dual tradition, like in the Buddhist tradition, this is be vast, spacious, mindfulness, awareness. And again, in the non-dual tradition, it's going to be awake, spacious awareness. When we open to space, when we realize our consciousness is made of space, then there's more room for Kundalini to flow through our body. But if we fundamentally identify with ourself as this solid, static thing, a body, a mind, an emotional nature, and nowhere in there do we have a vision or a direct experience of space, then the Kundalini has a lot of trouble flowing. It has trouble flowing through the density of your being. So it's so important that we focus on space. And we're going to do this in a minute. It's opening to space. And all day long, we open to space and we allow energy to flow. When there's no space, it's very difficult for energy to flow. So the second thing is something actually quite similar. Kundalini has a difficult time flowing if our body is tight, intense, and fearful. And so the second thing we need to really focus on is relaxing the body. And sometimes I get, these emails from people and they write a long list of symptoms. It might even go on pages and pages of symptoms and difficulty with Kundalini. And if we just did these two things, open to space and relax the body, so many of the symptoms will go away. So when we relax the body, what happens is the chakras begin to relax. They begin to open into their natural spacious nature. And so again, the first thing is we're opening to space. The second thing is we're doing anything and everything to relax the body. And some people, they get themselves so hyper and so agitated from an overstimulated life, or from, I heard yesterday somewhere, it's like Wi-Fi signals just cause stress in the nervous system. And it's like, gosh, it's hard to go anywhere now, without there being Wi-Fi signals. Like sometimes I have to go way out in the middle of the desert, to get away from any Wi-Fi signals or 5G and any of that kind of stuff. But the basic teaching here is when your nervous system is overstimulated, your chakras contract. And so whether it's from Wi-Fi, whether it's from a job you hate, whether it's from just an overly busy life, whether it's through being addicted to the internet and constantly filling the head with media, whether it's from watching the bad news, all the time, at some point we have to step away and teach our body to relax. And our body is hardwired to have huge, massive periods of time alone and in silence. In the olden days, we used to walk to town you know, to get, we didn't even call them groceries in the olden days. We called them provisions. Like we might walk 2, 3, 4, 6 miles in silence, in peace, connecting to the spaciousness of the sky, watching birds, float through space, clouds forming, and then clouds dissolving over great periods of time. And we no longer do this. We're constantly engaged with media. And so we need time for our body to relax, and that helps the chakras to open. So, of course, meditation is supportive in this, yoga is supportive in this. But some of us have become so agitated, we need actual support, like we need to go and see a body worker or a chiropractor, a healer, someone who will literally put us in a bed, put us on a table, is normally what they call it, for an hour where we just sit there and we receive a cranial sacral treatment, or we teach the body to relax again. So this is the second thing we need. The first one, vast spacious awareness, opening to this peace. The second one is teaching the body how to relax and to live in a relaxed way. The third one is working with gently correcting or guiding the Kundalini Shakti. And one of the ways we speak about this, excuse me, sorry, with spring, we have some allergies in the air. I think I might need one more time. The third thing we work with is gently steering and guiding the energy. And often we speak about this with the microcosmic orbit. And so let us together close our eyes and just begin to soften and to relax the nervous system. Inviting the breath to be deep and full. And I invite you to imagine breathing all the way down to the base of the spine, the pelvic floor, allowing the belly to expand fully. And of course, exhaling fully, releasing all the stale air. And again, breathing in again. And as we breathe in, I invite you to experience the spacious nature of air as you breathe in. This air that oxygenates our blood and our body. What is air? It's spacious, it's empty, it's free. And as you connect with the direct experience of air, you may begin to feel more spacious and peaceful. And this in turn helps to soften and open the subtle energetic body. And already I can see people in the room that their Kundalini is beginning to flow more fluidly. And so let us smile. Let this energy flow. Breathing in and breathing out. opening to vast, spacious awareness. Opening to peace. This gentle sense of radiance. Inviting the muscles of the forehead and behind the eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, behind the heart, inviting all these muscles to relax, to open, to soften. Breathing in and breathing out, softening and opening. Relaxing throughout the heart, the chest, the arms, the hands, the solar plexus, the belly, the abdomen. Relaxing the pelvis, the pelvic floor, and the hips. And again, many of you I can see, the more you relax, the more this energy begins to flow. Again, beginning to soften, and open. Surrendering and releasing. Letting go on the legs and the feet and the whole body to relax, and feeling the felt experience, a spaciousness of emptiness, a freedom throughout one's consciousness, throughout one's body. The body is actually made of air, is made of light, is made of space. Consciousness is made of air, of light, of space. And just acknowledging our vast, empty, spacious nature. Let's acknowledge this is the background of one's consciousness. Now, in the foreground, you may feel this Kundalini Shakti, and we're going to work with a microcosmic orbit just to gently guide it. The feeling right at the base of the spine, and together, in unison as a group, I'm going to invite us. Do a big exhale. And then with an inhale, gently guiding this energy to flow up the spine. And on the front of the train, there's this big piece of steel called a cattle pusher. And that's to push any blockages out of the way, to cut through some snow or ice that's on the tracks. And so I want us just to imagine this, that as we're breathing in, we're just gently cutting through any blockages and steering the energy to flow right up through the central channel, out the top of the head, and on the exhale, the energy's coming down. It's like showering down all around us and collecting in a pool at the base, at the bottoms of the feet. Again, as we inhale, again, just gently guiding the energy to flow directly up through the central channel. We're inviting it to flow with ease, not with force, not with pushing, but just this gentle guidance. And our intention is cutting the way. So if there's anything in the way, any little blockages, we're cutting through them and inviting this energy to flow up the spine, out the top of the head, and gently raining down. And again, collecting in a pool, and we take a big, deep, full inhale. Drawing the energy up the spine. And sometimes the energy can be a little bit wild. Or training it the same way we put a dog on a leash. We're just training it to flow right through the center, to rain all around us, collecting in a pool at the base, and pulling this energy in through our feet, through our bottom, drawing it up the spine again. Going up through all 7 chakra centers, pouring out the top of the head, and raining down. And you notice after doing this for a couple minutes, you start to begin to notice that there is a path that has been cut. And so with each inhale, drawing the Kundalini Shakti up the spine, to the root, through the hara, the solar plexus, flowing open into the heart, flowing up through the heart, through the throat chakra, clearing, opening, liberating, flowing into the third eye and then out the crown, and raining down all around us. With every breath, gently drawing the energy up and giving it a little bit of guidance. Sometimes the Shakti is wild and intense, or sporadic or chaotic, and we're gently guiding it. Gently guiding it. And this may take some time to teach it to flow right through the center. For some of us, we have blockages in the heart, belly, and the throat are real common places. And gently guiding this energy, not forcing anything, inviting the energy to flow. And so we're breathing, feeling, softening, surrendering, guiding the way, guiding this wild force right through the central channel, right through the central channel. Breathing in and breathing out. Inviting the body to relax more fully. Inviting one's absolute consciousness, this background consciousness, to expand, to open, to spread out, to see that there's infinite room and infinite space for all this Kundalini. There's even infinite room and infinite space for any difficulty, any blockage, any resistance. We don't fight with our experience. Whatever's here, we allow it to have space, to have peace. As this Kundalini Shakti continues to flow, especially through the heart chakra, we welcome a presence of love. Presence of love to flow. To any points of resistance or any points of pain or holding. With each and every breath, breathing in, gently guiding the energy up the spine, out the top of the head and flowing down, flowing all around. With every breath, we're softening, we're opening, we're trusting. The power of love, the power of peace, the power of relaxation, gently guiding this flow of energy. So no forcing, no pushing. Gently guiding. And for some of us, even guiding might feel like too strong of a word. And so we work with just envisioning this energy to flow calmly and serenely right through the central channel. And sometimes that's a big thing to ask. Sometimes the Kundalini comes in a almost like a revolutionary way, just casting out any darkness or any chaos or any blockages. Sometimes it just barrels through our consciousness and kicking loose, all kinds of unconscious or old difficult energies. It's just bringing them forward to be met in love and peace and spaciousness, to be healed, to be released, to be integrated. And so again, let us meet, at the base of the spine, just together offering, a big exhale, letting go, and then taking a deep, full breath and drawing the energy directly up the spine, through the root, through the hara, through the solar plexus, through the heart, inviting these 4 chakra centers to be lit up with light, with radiance. As we continue to draw the energy up the spine, through the throat, the third eye, the crown, letting it shower all down around us. And again, breathing in. And as we do this, a number of consecutive rotations of the microcosmic orbit may start to feel a subtle stream of bliss, a feeling of integration or alignment. Begin to feel some radiance of love, this light. So we're letting it flow. Breathing in. And breathing out. Softening and opening. Opening and trusting. And after a while, you see that this microcosmic orbit, it just starts to flow on its own. May even work out any kinks or bring harmony to any blockages and any of the centers. So opening to space, relaxing the body, and envisioning this flow of energy up the spine on the inhale and showering down all around us on the exhale. Breathing, feeling, softening. Trusting in love. Trusting in peace. Trusting in Kundalini Shakti. This light is here for a reason. It has chosen to awaken in you because God has a plan for your soul, for your life. And so we work with the energy. We soften, we open, we trust. And we give it energy and the space to flow. So breathing, feeling, softening. And again, noticing this Kundalini Shakti actually beginning to spread out into space, beginning to fill this space with light. We see that space is made of light. The light is made of space. And to see, oh, look, I don't need to resist Kundalini. I don't need to fight with my experience. I just need to work with it, giving it space, helping the body to relax, gently inviting the energy to flow. So again, just seeing this microcosmic orbit beginning to flow more fully on an absolute level. So no longer just flowing directly through the center of the spine, flowing through the entirety of the body, maybe even flowing through the entirety of this room you're in, flowing through the entirety of your home, flowing through the entirety of your life, flowing through the entirety of this world. So it starts with a gentle stream of grace. As we continue to open, you see that all of life is made of Kundalini Shakti. This beautiful divine force of life, of love, of space, truth, of radiance. And so, when you're ready, you just gently open your eyes.